All right, so this
Welcome.
weekend, December officially began for us.
Yes, it did. We actually had plenty of fun, and I'm glad
You guys are going to permit me, but I am here to listen to both of them. So,
Go listen, you should actually. Because
Yeah.
This was actually so much fun.
Yeah.
We spent our weekend at Lakenpine Tropicana.
Yes. This is after the Lekki Free Trade Zone.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a distance
Quite a
beyond
ways
that.
away.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, but it was also pretty much fun getting there as well because we got to spend that time together.
Yeah.
You know, it was like those field trips you used to take in school. And boy, was the ambience so beautiful when we got there.
Yeah.
I felt like I felt depressed.
When you were leaving, right?
No, even while I was there, I was depressed because it was so beautiful. You're like, why can't life be a breeze?
Like this every day.
Every single day.
Yeah, well, we had
Can you see us
quite
there?
a great opportunity to dance.
That's us.
All the
Hey,
entire
this is
crew of
Gideon.
TVC. We had a lovely welcoming experience. We had dancers, there was palm wine.
This was the welcome.
Coconut, yeah.
As soon as you got off of the boats that got you into the space, there was this welcome party. Who
now
made
boats
you...
now carry it.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
it was
so-
beautiful. It was fantastic.
Wait,
And
it
was just grand. It was grand. It was memorable, and I'm sure I'm going back with my family. Actually, we're going to spend a couple of days there, and I've been promised that we're going to have a fun time as well. So, and my daughter's absolutely going to love it. She's going to love it.
So there's something about something we don't appreciate about Nigeria. We have some beautiful landscape.
Let me tell you about that.
Not like we don't appreciate. We appreciate it, but the problem is that in some places, you have to consider, well, as you are going there, something can hold you.
You know what,
and you have to consider that. So that's why you have to be careful.
Therein just typifies the average Nigerian.
The mindset, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the mindset of the average Nigerian.
No. This is not
bound
mindset.
by fear.
This is not mindset. Don't even try yourself. This is not even mindset. Don't try.
But
for these places we can go, but for when you mention that, imagine no spirit on your side. This is not fear. This is being cautious. And in fact, don't even. So with what we are saying now, okay. But where Mazino wants to go now?
All right. So let's go back to the coconut water and palm wine we were drinking. So Lakenpine has the longest swimming pool in West Africa.
Yeah.
And a lot of us just decided, you know what? Jump in. Now this is MM and myself in the lake.
Oh, you guys got in the lake?
Yeah, we got in the lake. The lake it's a sandy lake, very slopey, you know, very calm and warm.
If you look a little bit further, you can see Queen of the Coast.
Wow, really?
Just look. See that red in there.
Come on now.
This is what I'll tell you. This is MM in her natural habitat.
Wow, really?
Welcome for a Monday morning. My name is Mazino Appeal. Let's start with the news. Now, the federal government says it will restrict airlines coming from Canada, United Kingdoms, and Saudi Arabia into Nigeria from Tuesday, December 14th. Minister of Aviation Hadi Sirika explains that it was to reciprocate the travel ban placed on Nigeria over the new COVID-19 variant, Omicron. Mr. Sirika says President Muhammadu Buhari's administration would also place the United Kingdom, Canada, and Saudi Arabia on a red list over the outbreak and spread of the Omicron variant. The UK had announced that non-UK and non-Irish citizens traveling in from Nigeria will not be allowed entry into the country following the cases of the Omicron COVID-19 variant reported in Nigeria. Saudi Arabia had also imposed a temporary ban on flights from Nigeria over the increasing number of Omicron variant cases. On its part, Canada also banned travels from Nigeria and 9 other African countries over Omicron variant concerns. To some court matters now, where the Kogi state government has filed a case against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over unsubstantiated allegations on bailout funds. In a statement yesterday, Kogi government said it had sued the commission at the State High Court, demanding the sum of 35 billion naira as damages over the past month. The anti-graft agency had the Kogi government have been at loggerheads of allegations that the state runs an account with a bank containing about 20 billion naira bailout loan. The FCC had alleged that there were suspicious fraudulent activities related to the account. In August, a federal high court in Lagos froze a Kogi state salary bailout accounts domiciled in the bank following an ex parte application brought to the EFCC. The EFCC later claimed that the Central Bank of Nigeria has received 19.3 billion naira recovered from the state accounts domiciled in the bank. In its response, the state had asked the EFCC to apologize to Yahaya Bello, the governor, within 48 hours or face legal actions. And these are not the best of times for residents in Zamfara, as gunmen have demanded over 1 million naira as levies from different communities in the Zumi, Kurum, Namoda and Birnin Magaji local government areas. A resident, one Aliyu Abdul, said the people of Askawa have paid 5 million naira and for 18 abducted persons and to further prevent attacks on their community. He said some communities are yet to raise the money before the December 11 deadline given by the gunmen, and the situation has caused panic in the affected areas. Now, normal commercial activities is ongoing at the Benin airport despite the scare on Saturday on the tarmac, where a passenger plane belonging to Max Air rammed its wing into that of Air Peace, leaving travelers and passengers stranded for several hours. In a statement released by the management of the Air Peace on Sunday, it said that its Abuja-bound flight number of 5NBUQ was rammed into by a taxiing Max Air aircraft 5NADB at about 1400 hours, which left its aircraft grounded and unserviceable. The statement further said passengers who were allegedly boarding, who were already boarding before the accident, were disembarked and another aircraft deployed to operate the flight. Meanwhile, when TVC News crew visited the airport on Sunday, the accidented aircrafts were still at the point of the collision, though the airport authority officials declined speaking on the issue. And that's it for the news this Monday morning.
Welcome back. It's time for us to take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the newspapers this morning. Today is December 13th, and it's a Monday. We're starting with a Punch, and it says here, "We won't reverse travel ban over federal government's threat, say the UK. Press statement on travel ban stands despite federal government's planned retaliation, according to the High Commission. UK, others lack moral rights to allow their airlines come to Nigeria, says Aviation Minister. We've recommended travel ban for Canada, UK, Saudi Arabia, and others. Now, we have quite a lot of stories on that particular matter, but we're moving on. This one says, no TIN for bank accounts requirement in finance bill, according to the presidency. Court dismisses El Rufai, others' objection on Abacha's 1.5 billion naira property. Right at the top there, over 500 million pushed into extreme poverty over healthcare costs, say World Bank, WHO reports. COVID-19 infections rise by 326.67% in 1 week. Nigerians shun safety rules. Now, court stops trial of ex-army chief, others over 13.8 billion naira fraud. And it also says here, reps invite Malami Adebayo, FIRS, as controversy emerges over tax holidays. And that's what we have on the cover of the Punch. Now, we also have the Nation newspaper here with us. It says here, Omicron, federal government ban, or rather to ban flights from UK and Canada. It also says Saudi Arabia, Argentina, UAE on red list. Diplomats back retaliatory action. And that seems like the main story on most of the papers this morning. Right here at the bottom, it says NFF sacks Eagles coach Raw. That's a story we'll ask Mike about a little later on. And I'll wrap it with this one. EFCC probes governor for withdrawing 60 billion naira. And that's what we have on the cover of the Nation newspaper.
And you're welcome for Monday morning here. Boy, are we excited. First off, I have to always start every single day with your, is this my cup of coffee? Or did you switch cups? Stop switching my cup.
Yeah, well,
I'm supposed to have a fresh one. Don't
I don't understand.
It's going to spill.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So this was actually my cup. But the truth, really, Mike, when did you become
it is the wash machine.
a Messiah, right here?
It's a skill, by the way.
It is. It is. The same way you see guys in bars outside the country and all of that. How they toss the glasses and all of that. we have our Mishaya, when they handle the plastic cup for you, that tea.
It's always a blue cup, by the way. I don't know why. Always a blue cup.
But in this particular red cup, we've come to actually sort of rely on warm beverages such as this to give us that boost in the morning, you know?
Especially for conversations like the one we're about to start. So, last week, it was put out, the British government, Saudi Arabian government, and also, who now? There's another person, the Canadian government, put out travel bans on African countries, inclusive Nigeria. We're also put on the red list. This starts from tomorrow, I think. This is from the British government. It's got plenty of people running helter-skelter, people who have come into Nigeria trying to get back real quick before the deadline starts and all. And then we also read that inside of the news that Nigeria is also going to be putting travel restrictions as well. Now, I don't know if the term travel restriction is a strict word, because when you say travel, you're referring to passengers, I'm guessing.
Yes, so I'm thinking it's
Or is it flight? It's flights, yeah?
Flights, yeah, because it was airlines that kept getting mentioned last week. Yeah.
So here's the trouble with me. Last year when we had the ban on flights, it also affected many things such as commerce. I placed an order for something. It took 7 months to get here.
Goodness.
And I'm wondering whether this is something that the Nigerian government is also considering. I'm sure that people have to take responsibility and do something, especially with the new variant going here and there. We don't know exactly where it's from. But many will argue that this is not the best response, whether from the UK government or from the Nigerian government. Personally, I'm more concerned about the commerce angle and freight instead of passengers.
So to be honest, Christmas time is a period when many people travel around the world. It's the most busy period for airlines. So I feel like the only real industry that will be truly affected is the travel, what do they call them? Oh, goodness me. Travel, hospitality, and aviation industries. Yeah, so I feel like it's a good idea to restrict people from moving around if we're still not sure how fast and transmissible this thing is. That's the truth. When the first major COVID occurrence happened, when the outbreak happened, honestly, people kept complaining we didn't close the borders fast enough. And now they've... Well, Mike. I'm just saying, they're trying to be as proactive as possible. They're trying to protect people, stop people from dying.
Who is proactive? It's retaliatory. It's my point. And then it's like a total boom because you're not considering...
Incidentally, this morning while you were taking the news, I saw the aviation minister's statement in full, and he actually did mention that it was in reciprocation.
Exactly.
And first, even if it was, he shouldn't make its way into an official statement.
Well, true.
Even if it was, it shouldn't be. So exactly, that even takes it out of the way. So that means that, okay, because they did this, that is why. You made it very clear. And my point is, look, you have to get the point that, okay, yes, we're a sovereign nation. They can do whatever they feel is best for them. You might want to call it political, it's their nation. You understand? We also, before now, we should have taken measures to ensure that we do this one. But for the fact that we're going to reciprocate, it doesn't sound to me.
Is reciprocation, this is a question now, the only means to assert your sovereignty? I mean, I've seen in other climes where, you place a tax on this or that or something else. But don't shoot yourself in the foot is what I'm saying.
Which is what we're doing, because...
I wouldn't say definitely that we're shooting at
what
I'm saying that when you consider many things, if you say ban flights, you're banning cargo as well. And we need certain very basic and very important things imported into the country.
Very true.
Whether you like it or not.
But the Christmas period is like, it's the most heavy period for travel. People that even normally wouldn't travel on a normal day will attempt it at Christmas. I'm just saying, I actually don't mind the fact that there are going to be less flights. First of all, there'll be less traffic in Lagos. People coming back from UK. I'm just saying, no, people come in a lot. They come into the warmer climes.
Well, I don't think people are going to be traveling much, even inside of Nigeria this year, because of security concerns.
Of course.
I saw a flyer the other day of a business that is offering you 2 Hilux vehicles with escorts.
Wow.
And they're doing it specifically for the period.
No, that's
just to give you the sense of insecurity.
Exactly.
You know.
Sure.
Interesting one, though. I don't know where this is going to get to. I'm hoping that it doesn't affect us too much.
I just hope the researchers do as much as they can, as quickly as they can, to find out how to stop this particular... Is it really the booster shots that are going to help this?
We'll wait and see. Tell us what you think. Please do. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We can't wait to read from you. We'll be back. Please stay tuned. And you are welcome. It's time for some motivation, especially on a Monday morning. This is how we get started. Today, we are joined by Ladipo Soyombo. He is an oil and gas executive entrepreneur, pastor, and founder of the youth empowerment platform CrossPoint Innovative, which he started in a bid to empower young entrepreneurs with executives in different fields. Now, he's right here with us, and of course, we are talking about a very interesting topic as we round off on December. But first of all, welcome, good morning to you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Now this topic is very interesting because it's the first time I'll actually be actively discussing it with somebody. We are talking about preparing for 2022. And I asked the question, what is there to prepare for? Isn't it the same as 2021 or 2020 or the year before that? What are we changing? What mindset are we looking forward to have as we go into this new year? And what are the peculiarities of 2022?
Well, the first thing, I think you just said something very critical about your mindset, right? So New Year's and calendars will always change. It's part of just the journey of being in life. But what is important is a renewed mind will give you a renewed life, right? So majorly what we have to change now is our belief systems and mindsets, right? Because once we begin to change that, we begin to experience outwardly what we are taking inwardly, right? So it must be a goal-setting mindset that will really create the new year that we really desire, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, stepping into 2021, we had very many concerns, most of which everybody sort of had this renewed concern about their health, their well-being. There were also some commercial, or should I say financial concerns as well, because coming from a situation where it was really, I've lost so much. Some people lost jobs from before, some people never came into this year as healthy as they were, and all. 2022 also would have its own factors, things that we have to be prepared for. What are these factors and how do we prepare for them?
Well, first of all, in life, you must learn to deal with uncertainties, right?
Preach on.
Yeah.
And of course, you are a pastor.
Yeah. So one part of being an adult is responsibility, and responsibility will make you deal with uncertainties, right? And we should also realize that there is always gain in pain, right? Because many times what we go through sometimes will prepare us for what is ahead of us, right? So there's a way to, the perspective of what we went through in 2021 will guide us into how we can maximize 2022. Now, obviously, there are various issues happening in the world now with pandemics and issues with economic instabilities, but what we really need to do is to be able to have a right perspective despite it all, because in every situation there is still a light at the tunnel. So that mindset or that doggedness is required, you know, to sustain and have that push continuously.
Everybody's concerned about their pockets.
Yeah.
Making ends meet has gotten really harder to make those ends meet these days. And 2022 is, well, we are going in with renewed hope. Yes. I'm hoping.
Yeah,
you know.
you should.
But things might not be as they used to be. So for someone who's used to luxury, for instance, what should they be considering as they step out of this year into the next? How do they change that luxurious mindset and still maintain a complete sense of self?
Well, I think first of all, what you need to really look at is what are your goals? Who do you want to become, and who are you, and what are your real tenets and belief systems, and what do you really want to become, right? Some people may feel, I mean, luxury is really subjective, right?
Sure.
Right. So at the base of it all, I believe living a life of impact is what is most important. So if you're looking to impact lives, and if you are looking to be of a blessing to people, whether you live a luxurious life or not, in quote, at the end of it all, what are your dreams and aspirations, and what are the things that you really believe you want to achieve that will bring smiles to other people's faces, and that becomes a greater assignment than your lifestyle.
I see that's going to be a very big fit for a lot of us, because we've grown up to be concerned.
With
I don't know,
personal.
we're selfish. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just said that. We're a very selfish lot of people. Not in a bad way, but in the sense that we want to be comfortable. We want to,
naturally.
you know, make sure that we get the latest this or the latest that because I don't know what we're trying to prove, but it's a selfish society.
Yeah.
To change that mindset is going to take a lot.
That's
To be
right.
able to
That's
say,
right,
okay, now I want to live a life of impact. I want to touch people here and there where it matters. How do I begin to even do that as a selfish person?
Well, true happiness is in serving others, right? As much as you feel, you know, the more you acquire, the more happy you become. Most of the time, it doesn't work that way, right? Because you should be more interested in who you are becoming than what you're acquiring. Because who you are becoming is more important, because at the end of it all, when you are in your room, when no one is there, you are left with yourself, not the
you
things
can't
you
lie
have.
to yourself at that point.
That's right.
That's very interesting.
That's right.
Now, on a final note,
Yes.
in preparation for 2022, what one statement do you have for everybody who's concerned about their new year?
Goals, goals, goals. All successful people have intensified goals that they create in their minds, right? Your mind needs a focus, right? Once your mind has a focus, all the energy and potential in you activates towards that focus. So just get a focus, get a dream again. Dream again. I know we have been hit by different stuff.
Yeah, the challenges.
Yeah, but you need to look at failure as an event and not a status.
Nice. Look at failure as an event and not a status. It will happen, but it's not the destination. It should just simply be something you surmount and be stronger.
That's right.
That's my own motivation for you guys. But thank you very much, Mr. Ladipo, for coming.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate
it's
it.
fantastic having you here.
You too.
And I
Thanks,
think I'm a bit encouraged and prepared for 2022.
Awesome.
And I'm hoping that yours is going to be as fantastic as the one that I dream of.
I believe
and
so,
also
too.
the one that I anticipate for everybody who's out there. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody, and listening to this segment here. Thank you very much once again, Mr. Ladipo.
Again, appreciate
And of course, we've got more coming our way. It's just a Monday. It's just the start. We are going to end this year with you in grand style. Don't you worry. Let's find out exactly what's happening inside the kitchen. I foresee a beautiful breakfast in there. Am I right, Titi?
It's time for some breakfast inspiration here in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. And hey, we have Chef Esther here from Coco et Noir.
Yes.
Right? Coco et Noir, that's
Black coffee.
black coffee. So you're also called Chef Star, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Chef Star. So I love that. I love the twist there. Esther, Chef Star. I like that. I like that. So I love what you have on your apron there. For the love of coffee. Ah,
Yes.
This is a woman after my heart. I love coffee myself. But something that goes really great with coffee is what we're making here this morning. Some breakfast ideas for you if you're having challenges thinking one up for yourself. So let's tell them what we're making.
So today we'll be making egg burger.
Egg burger.
Yes.
All right. So an egg burger is different from just having egg and bread, right?
Yes. Actually,
Just checking. Just
yes,
checking.
Yes.
We have quite an interesting array of ingredients here. Let's take them one by one. Obviously, you've already called it egg burger. So we have,
Eggs.
yeah? And
We
then,
have cabbage.
okay.
We have fresh tomato, fresh pepper, onions, cheddar cheese, cooking butter, salt, and bread roll.
Okay, so bread rolls are specific for burgers
Yes.
to give it that nice burger shape.
Yes.
But there's something here. What's this?
Yes, mayonnaise.
Okay, mayonnaise.
Yes.
A lot of people have that in their fridge. These are basically items that you probably have in your fridge already. You don't really have to rush off to the market to get them, right?
Yes.
So this is
Cheddar cheese.
cheddar cheese,
Yes.
slices of cheddar cheese. I'm a big fan of cheese. I'm trying to stay away from all these fattening things because it's Christmas. You know, you want to
Yeah.
save it for that Christmas weekend, and then you eat everything. So just stay all clean. But adding cheese to it is definitely going to make it really, really special. All right. So what's the first thing we need to do to
So-
prepare?
Now we'll have to slice all of this.
Okay.
Then break our egg.
Okay. Maybe we should start off with the eggs.
Okay.
Because since it's an egg burger, we need to make sure that the main ingredient is sorted, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's start with our eggs. Okay. Are we adding anything to these eggs?
Just salt.
Just salt, okay? Fantastic. All right, just a pinch of salt.
Yes, and we're leaving them just like this.
Okay, fantastic. Now you've already grated the vegetables.
Yes.
And I can see that you made it very nice and tiny.
Yes.
Here, you know, they're not big chunks. So why did you decide to grate it? You know, most people just use a whole slice of the vegetable. I'm talking about the cabbage here. Yeah.
No, because I like to like eat it and feel it when I'm eating it.
Okay.
I don't want it to be big, and I feel like it's finer this way.
All right, all right,
Yes.
all right.
More pretty.
So she's added a little salt to the egg.
egg.
Should we put this on?
Yes, yes.
There was an ingredient we forgot to mention, actually. There's some butter here as well.
Yes.
Is that what we're going to be using for the egg?
Yes, and we also toast the bread roll too.
All right.
Yes. So
Okay.
right now I'll start with toasting the bread roll.
Okay, all right. Fantastic. It just never feels like they're enough. Whenever you start making burgers, it feels like you just have to keep making more and more and more because people are going to be coming out to just grab theirs and run. There's something in my days in Unilag that we used to make, or rather, well, we used to make, but we used to also buy. It's called Risky Burger. And every time I see egg burgers now, it reminds me of Risky Burgers. Have you heard of Risky Burger before? Never?
No.
Okay, I just told everybody my age now. A Risky Burger is a burger that has a lot to do with agege bread and a lot of eggs and a lot of other things.
Very risky.
All right, so inside the Risky Burger, there's some suya.
Wow.
You know, there's some, you know, all these different things. Sometimes you don't even know what is inside. It's just risky. But the egg is a big part of it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're buttering this bread first
Yes.
before
To toast it.
to toast it. Okay, all right, fantastic. Now, we're in the middle of putting together this egg burger. It's a birthday, breakfast inspiration for you. Breakfast inspiration. Maybe you're just getting up and you don't know what to make. This might be it. Just check if you have all these ingredients in your fridge and get to work. Show us a video. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TBC. At this point, we're going to be taking a quick break, but we will be back with much more on Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back. The second hour here for Wake Up Nigeria for a Monday that is, well, hey, helping us get closer and closer to the end of the year. I got one for you guys. Now, a wise man once said, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seed that you plant. Just like from off of our motivation, you have to change your mindset as we walk towards 2022. And one of that is by also focusing on the seeds that you plant every time, impacting people.
Yeah, so we're right here planting positive thoughts. So do your best, be the best, and think the best. You know, your own thoughts can determine the outcome of your life.
Very nice.
Yeah?
Very nice.
I have a green thumb these days, so have pleasant thoughts whenever I'm planting seeds.
Pleasant thoughts, that's exactly what we're doing here. Positive ones too. Top of the morning to you guys once again. Of course, we're inside of the kitchen and we're having some very nice, smells like a Sunday morning at my home. Because
Chef
we always have some great burgers.
Oh,
That's
yeah, on
exactly
Sundays.
What it smells like egg burgers, actually.
Egg burgers.
Look at Chef Star there. Looking all beautiful.
Yeah.
By the way, she's here with her beautiful sister behind the scenes. And they look like twins, even if they have like 5 years apart or something. It's all good. My name is Mazino Appeal.
And I'm Titilayo. So remember, you can use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms to be a part of the best breakfast show in Nigeria.
You bet. You can also as well watch us live from absolutely anywhere you might be in the world. All you need to do is visit the Google Play Store, download it on your Android or on iOS. You can also have it there too.
Yeah, and as long as you're following us on all socials, talking Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, you can be part of our 12 days of giveaways.
It starts today.
Yes, it
and
does.
this hour, we're going to tell you exactly how to participate. How about I already go ahead and tell you right now? Why don't you do this? We've had such a lovely show go on since. Now, we've had motivation and a couple others. The kitchen set is also going on as we speak. Tell us which one of these segments is actually the best one. Give us something very interesting or insightful to read as you put it up on our social media handles on Instagram and on Facebook. And tomorrow, we'll pick the best comment and give you a gift, which is part of our 12 days of Christmas.
Okay, yeah, that's how I'm supposed to.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Okay.
Which is part of our
12 days of giveaways. We didn't plan this. We didn't plan this.
totally unplanned.
But one thing I will say, one thing I will tell you is that the kinds of gifts we're giving away this time, you don't want to miss it. No, you do not want to miss it at all. We're going to be having a discussion on social media very, very soon, and then we'll have a performance.
Yes, indeed, a performance coming your way. We have Johnson Olariwaju, popularly known as Larry Classic. Now, he is an Afro hip-hop artist and began his music career at a tender age and came into limelight in 2018. He's also a socialite, by the way, an extrovert, might I say. So join us when we have him on Wake Up Nigeria for a grand performance.
And then also we're going to be having an SME segment today. We'll be joined by Sonny Mwachukwu, owner of Plankton Services. Now he's an engineer par excellence and a chartered project manager. It's going to be all about his breakthrough and quality when he advocates for green buildings. That should be a really interesting conversation, and it's coming up later on today. All right, then.
Yeah.
So you guys have been talking about this so much. What are we giving out?
Oh, yes, please, do tell.
Yes, so our friends at Smooth Farmers Market in Magodo is actually on the road that goes into Magodo Estate. Okay. That's Magodo Phase 2, very close to our office here. Now, they have some amazing frozen food, fresh fruits and vegetables, all the things you need to prepare a Christmas meal. Everything is right there. And, hey, they're giving away a 10,000 Naira gift voucher today, I have to say.
Grand, yay,
10,000 Naira. Goodness me.
So I'm sure
So that's just for today,
yeah?
Okay, something I'm definitely sure we're going to give out movie tickets. And believe me, this is one of the best Christmases I'm looking forward to because of the kind of movies that are coming out. I'm not really looking so much to Matrix. Matrix will be out. The Kingsman will be out. Spider-Man will be out. And all of that. Terms and conditions apply. All members of TVC and their families are not eligible for this particular promo. No, you are not going to be watching this movie. I will give you a movie to watch at home.
Wow.
You can watch the old Aki and Popo, the new one. For our viewers, you can watch the new one in cinema. The old one. Well, let me share one of you. You're going to, I will get you the 19-year-old DVD for Aki and Popo. But hey, what else are we also giving out?
When it comes to this time of year, that giveaways is always a big part, and it doesn't matter what you get. People are always just so happy to give and be given
and receive.
And receive. Yeah, so there's a word like that. So I'm sure that everybody's very excited about what it is we're giving, and it doesn't stop here. I mean, stop here. It only starts here because we said it already. 12 days of giveaways coming your way. So do make sure that you're on every single show and communicate with us on social media. For today, what we expect you to do is please get on our social media handles and give us one very interesting segment or very interesting instance from the show today. Put it on our social media, which is on Instagram or on Facebook. We're going to read that after the show and pick our winner for today, tomorrow. And we might just be giving you that gift. So hey.
But please, if you are not following TVC Connect, you people should not be asking for tickets. You should not be asking for. You need to follow us first, people.
At TVC Connect. That's it. For a Monday here, let's do our second hour. Start with the news, shall we? My name is Mazino Appeal. Now, the federal government says it will restrict airlines coming from Canada, United Kingdom, and Saudi Arabia into Nigeria from Tuesday, that's tomorrow, December 14th. Minister of Aviation, Mr. Sirika, explained that it was the reciprocation of the travel ban placed in Nigeria over the new COVID-19 variant, Omicron. Mr. Sirika said President Muhammadu Buhari's administration would also place the United Kingdom, Canada, and also Saudi Arabia on a red list over the outbreak and spread of the Omicron variant. The UK had announced that non-UK and non-Irish citizens traveling in from Nigeria will not be allowed entry into the country following the cases of the COVID-19 strain reported in Nigeria. Now, Saudi Arabia had also imposed a temporary ban on flights from Nigeria over the increasing number of Omicron variant cases. On its part, Canada also banned travels from Nigeria and African countries over Omicron variant concerns. And now to some court matters, where the Kogi State government has filed a case against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over unsubstantiated allegations on bailout funds. In a statement yesterday, Kogi government said it had sued the commission at the State High Court, demanding the sum of 35 billion naira as damages over the past months. The anti-graft agency and the Kogi government have been at loggerheads of allegations that the state runs an account with a bank containing about 20 billion naira bailout loan. The EFCC had alleged that there were suspicious fraudulent activities related to the account in August. A federal high court in Lagos froze a Kogi state salary bailout account domiciled in that bank following an ex-parte application brought by the EFCC. The EFCC later claimed that the Central Bank of Nigeria has received 19.3 billion naira recovered from the state account domiciled in the bank. In its response, the state had asked the EFCC to apologize to Yahaya Bello, the governor, within 48 hours or face legal actions. And these are not the best of times for residents in Zamfara, as gunmen have demanded over 1 million naira as levies from different communities in the Zomi, Karunam, Moda, and also Bernin Magaji local government areas. A resident, Wan Aliyu Abdul, said the people of Askawa have paid 5 million for 18 abducted persons and to further prevent attacks on their community. He said some communities are yet to raise the money before the December 11 deadline given by the gunmen, and the situation has caused panic in the affected areas. And normal commercial activities is ongoing at the Benin airport, despite the scare that happened on Saturday at the tarmac, where a passenger plane belonging to Max Air rammed its wing with that of an Air Peace plane, leaving travelers and passengers stranded for several hours. In a statement released by the management of Air Peace on Sunday, it said its Abuja-bound flight number 5NBUQ was rammed into by a taxiing Air Max aircraft 5NABD at about 1400 hours, which left its aircraft grounded and unserviceable. The statement further said passengers who were already aboard the plane were disembarked after that, and another aircraft deployed to operate the flight. Meanwhile, when TVC News crew visited the airport on Sunday, the accidented aircrafts were still at the point of the collision, though the airport authority officials declined speaking on the issue. And that's it for the second hour here inside of the news. Let's find out what exactly has been happening inside of the kitchen. Titi, over to you.
Yes, all preparations for this burger to be built have been made. All right, Chef Star, take it away. I know you've been standing by to show us exactly how you put together your egg burgers. Now, you're frying these eggs sunny side up,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So no mixing, no tontoning,
Yes.
no adding of anything inside,
Yes.
except for salt, right?
Yes, just salt.
Okay, fantastic. Now, what did you use to grease the pan?
Butter.
Water.
Butter.
Oh, butter.
Yes.
I was just like, water. You know what? There's nothing like a really great fried egg in the morning. It's just, it feels very breakfast-like, you know. So I guess this is the main ingredient for the burger.
Yes.
But how do we layer this burger? Because I can also see that you've chopped up the vegetables. So which one goes first? Is it the egg first or some of these other ingredients?
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise?
Yes.
Okay.
Then I'll put the tomato, onions, pepper.
Okay.
Then the cabbage.
All right, so I want to start layering this burger on your behalf now. Let's start layering it up. So first, I put in the cabbage, or no, the mayonnaise, right?
Yes.
Let's do some of the mayonnaise. Let me make my own version of your burger for you. All right?
Yes.
Aha. Is that too much mayonnaise? Or it's just right?
It's okay.
It's just right.
Yes.
Okay, so we have that. Fabulous. So what do I put on next? The vegetables?
Yes, no, put more mayonnaise.
I should put some more?
Yes, it has to cover like.
It has to cover everything?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm not the biggest fan of mayonnaise, but for those that like it, they like it full coverage. All right, fantastic. Now I'm gonna dig in some of this cabbage here. Is it gonna be a lot of cabbage or just a little?
A lot.
All right. A lot?
Can
Okay,
add more.
a little more. Okay, we have the cabbage there. So what's next? The tomatoes or the pepper?
The tomatoes.
The tomatoes, okay. Let me put one tomato on top there. Okay, so while I'm layering this burger, as you probably noted, we're gonna have to take a quick break. But the layers are coming together, people. All right, people, I'm layering my burger. Are you layering yours at home? Hopefully you've started the process of your egg burger at home as well. and you just have all these ingredients in your fridge. Just get them out and start making it. We're going to be taking a quick break, but we have much more right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
Oh, by the way, we've always been overlooking all the good mornings that we get on Facebook. So this morning we said, hey, we're definitely going to make sure that we do a shout back at you guys. And thank you very much for always being on Facebook just to say good morning. And let's take advantage of that moment right now. Timmy Tokwe-Bumi and also Loretta Owe, thank you very much for saying good morning to us. Good morning to you guys. Nazifi Umar. Mike, of course, is the hype man this morning.
You know, it's not, like Bazino said, a lot of you always say good morning every morning. We don't get to always respond, but this time around, maybe we might just give one of these good mornings our voucher for today. You never know.
Can tell.
In fact, let's just start there so that we can do it live.
Let's already just do that. By the way,
I said good morning with love. I like that good morning.
I'll come back to that. But Titi, do let us know exactly what we're going to be giving out to some of these good mornings this morning.
All right, so we have our good friends at Smooth Farmers Market on the road to Magodo Phase 2. If you know that road very well, you know there are quite a lot of places to buy things, but this particular place has frozen food, talking about frozen chicken, which is very important for Christmas. They also have frozen fish. They also have a lovely vegetable market. So the freshest of vegetables are right there. And today we're giving away 10,000 Naira for you to go and spend at Smooth Farmers Market.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Titi. They're vouchers, by the way, and you guys could be recipients. So let's continue now. Alaji Ahmed, thank you for saying good morning to TVC. One love to you as well, and also Olabukumi, good morning to you.
The moment I said love, I started seeing more love. And there's only one love I wanted to pick on.
Everybody wants to love us.
Everybody just sending love anyhow. We have to pick one of these love. 6-2. 6-2 is like our top
The more love
five.
signs you send, maybe it just might be you who gets the voucher, okay? Let's continue now. Good morning, Dia. Thank you very much. Sixtus, of course. If Sixtus is not here, I mean, who else will there be? Thank you. He says, good morning, Wake Up Nigeria. Good morning, my neighbors.
Hey,
yes.
How are you doing?
Good morning to you, too.
Hey.
Bigger man, good morning, TVC. Matthew Balogun. It's like more coming in. Simply Vicky, good morning to you. And also Halia Tadeni. Linda Onyebuchi, good morning to you. Balogun Amin, good morning. Positive Timmy Odus, good morning to you. Sam Niger. Or Naji, rather. You guys are looking good this beautiful Monday morning. Rub our stomach.
No, they wine us. Sam, no, they wine us. No, they wine us. Thank you very much, Sam.
But that's what we want to hear, actually. We don't mind it. Thank you very much. And also Taiwo Anavi, Jimo, great one for my buddies. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Okay. So
Hey, I think that person was talking about the fitness
the
segment.
fitness, yeah.
Great one for my body. Or was it the food?
We don't know yet.
Food?
We don't know yet.
Let's see. Maybe the food or the fitness. I like the one that they told us we were looking good. Thank you. I like that one. We'll
Now,
consider
don't forget, guys, what you need to do now is get on our social media platform. Right now, we're live, so you want to put this a response there, and we could just pick you guys.
Yeah, this is for me. For now, 6-2 is we leading. So for now, man, you don't know. Do you know what? I mean, we need to bring Sixtus on this show one day.
Yeah.
Sixtus is commenting on every. Sixtus who watches the show.
Yeah.
He comments on the segments. He talks about what happens when it comes to relationship, motivation, and all of that. He's the man. He's my man. Sixtus, big shout out. He's a top fan, and big shout out to you. Thank you for all you do, man.
I had the privilege of meeting Sixtus once, and he's a very, very exciting guy.
You
guy
have?
Is so passionate about TVC. He's also very passionate about Max FM.
Oh, wow.
Just by the way, so be more like Sixtus, okay? We want more of those messages, more of those comments. Send them in. Even if it's just a good morning, we just might be picking you guys out. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC on Facebook and on Instagram for this one. And it doesn't stop here. It's only the beginning of our giveaway, all 12 days of it leading into the season, Christmas. So you guys are going to be a part of the family. When you come over, we're going to take pictures together and make sure you guys get the TVC Wake Up Nigeria experience. That's what we're going to be giving back to you this season. And of course, I'm sure you guys would want to meet Titi. So Titi, the mother of the house, will also be on board. Wouldn't you, Titi?
Thanks a lot. I'm actually always interested in meeting all of you as well, to find out what you love the most about the show, what we can even do to make it better for you. We're always interested in hearing that feedback and also taking an extra selfie. Yeah.
Nice one. Titi, by the way, last week on Friday, we had our taster in over. You were here, of course. You met her. Very beautiful young lady.
Oh, wow.
Taster for the week.
You didn't tell me.
Yes, our taster for the week.
You
Had a blast.
You should have sent
She had a
her
blast.
for for vetting.
Yeah, I know, right? But in any case, we're still doing that this week again. And that's also based on the comments that we get on social media. So we're still expecting you guys to jump on that one as well. You can use the same hashtag. And also mention that you are putting in for the Taster of the Week. You come in and taste our food. Let me just, Titi, I don't know, can you tell them a bit more about the Taster of the Week real quick, please?
Okay, so the Taster of the Week, it's very simple. Someone who tunes in every morning and has been watching our amazing chefs hard at work finally gets the opportunity to taste the food. Yes, you get to be the celebrity for our Friday. And every Friday, we'll be picking someone to come in to be our taster for the week. So if you would like that to be you, just make sure you indicate on our social media. Make sure you use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us at TVC Connect.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, thank you very much, Titi. Mike's been gone for a while, so let's just let him do all the rest of the work till the end of the show. Mike, I'm sure we have a beautiful performance coming our way, don't we?
Thank you. Both of you can now leave. And also make sure you don't leave the kitchen empty while you leave.
And you're welcome back. It's time for our SME segment. And today, this week, we are joined by Sunny Wachuku, owner of Plankton Service. He is an engineer par excellence and also a chartered project manager. Very interesting conversation we're about to have with him here. He's a breakthrough quality champion and an advocate for green buildings, and that's very specific here. He's worked with various local and also multinational engineering firms, and today runs a professional service engineering firm that is focused on the MEP, that's mechanical, electrical, plumbing space. You are welcome. Good to have you here, Mr. Wachuku. All right, so let's get to talk about this. But first, something that struck me was the name of your service is called Plankton. I'm a botanist, so I know what a plankton is, and that's a plant that lives in water. But is there any relations here?
Yeah, it does. There is. So plankton, as you call it, is the food chain in the ocean.
Yeah.
At the very base,
exactly.
At the very base, you have that.
Yeah.
So if you kill out all the plankton in the ocean,
you're killing everything.
Everything. So I would like to believe that the role we play in the industry is that critical, that if you don't accommodate the value we deliver, slowly but surely,
you're killing
for the
off every other.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's be definitive about this role that Plankton Services or Plankton now Services plays in the industry. Do expatiate on that, please.
Okay. So like I said, I'm in the MEP space, mostly advisory. Every once in a while, we do specialist solutions. But let me put it in layman's terms. Architects design buildings, right? Structural engineers ensure that those buildings stand.
Yeah.
So MEP engineers, or what they call service engineers, are the ones that make those buildings alive and contemporary. So
function.
So things like how much lighting should I put here? How much cooling? The size of pipes for your plumbing, size of pipes for your cables. Yeah. So if you don't have that function doing its work well, you would have very beautiful huts.
Yeah. Now that's very interesting.
Yes.
Now this is a service that plugs in at what exact phase of the structure being built? Is it at the beginning, in the middle, at the end?
So typically when the building stands, the structural engineer leaves. But most times the MEP person is there at the beginning when you're conceptualizing the building. So after the concept drawings are done, the next set of people that would put input are the MEP engineers and structural engineers. Where do I want to put my ACs? Where would the lights be? How do I want to run ducts for plumbing? When you deliver the building, the last people to leave the site are the MEP people, because I moved in. I don't like these lights.
Yeah.
I want to change it. I'll tell you that cable size won't take what you want to put in. The air conditioner is not. You
centrally
placed,
right. Not placed in the best place, you know, that kind of thing.
So beyond just coming at the beginning, life cycle. So imagine you want to move offices right now from this to a new location. Yeah. You have specialist needs.
Okay, and that's
and they plug into power, they plug into cooling, they plug into your plumbing systems.
Yeah.
So even if you do a retrofit, everything looks and feels right. If it doesn't function, it doesn't deliver.
And that's where you plug in. That's what you do. This is very interesting, because I had never thought that there'd be a specific consultant or
a lot of people take a lot of things for granted.
Yeah, very often I see that your job should actually be there right from the beginning when this plan is actually being put together in any building.
Typically.
But most people just leave it to the foreman. Like, the foreman will do it. It's okay, don't worry about it.
No, not really. So typically...
Well, we shouldn't, but that's what most people do, is what I mean.
For small structures, yes. For your residential duplexes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, a lot of people do it so many times that it becomes second nature. So they don't have to reinvent the wheel. But for very specific specialist facilities, you can't take those things for granted.
So let's talk about specifically now your service. You're not a one-man business, are you? You have other...
I run a team.
You run a team. How big is your team? When did your team start, and how far have you guys come along?
Okay, so funny, I started out working with a similar engineering consulting firm, F.A. Phillips, a while back. When the buzz around telecoms came in, I left because of money. I worked for...
Yeah, you did that too, huh?
Yeah, on the telecoms for 9 years.
Is that a good move?
Financially, very good. Yeah, but not very fulfilling from the standpoint of the contacts I met on my work. Kept coming back to me. So for the 8-9 years I was in telecoms, I had to keep a small team on the side. I was servicing those requests.
Okay, now, so it's interesting to note that you have such an outfit and that people need your service. Yeah. But what I want to look at, and for anybody out there who's got the same kind of passion, I want them to take samples from everything that you have done from where you started to where you are now. There must have been some challenges that you had to surmount along the way.
Yeah.
What are these so people can learn from you as sample?
So I quit my job 3 times.
Oh, wow.
So there were times when the salary was good, the earnings were good, but the avenues for thinking. Because the big trap is if you work for a big company that pays you very much, at some point the incentive to become creative dies. Because whether you're creative or not, you have a very fat paycheck coming at the end. So there's financial for fulfillment, but not, so the balance is this. You have to pick your bills, but you have to find what gives you fulfillment. So I quit my job 3 times. You'd fail a lot. You'll make mistakes. I'm an engineer, so right now I'm running my own team. I'm engaging people. You have to learn how to talk, how to communicate, how to negotiate, how not to get upset when people owe you.
Yeah.
So it's a business space. Same thing in Nigeria. People will say that the Nigerian environment is tough. It is tough, but every space comes with its peculiarities. In the U.S.
So along with the peculiarities that you speak about, I have a friend who's an aircraft engineer, and I've always said that if you take away the planes and all of that, say for some funny reason planes are all grounded, he would be out of a job. Is that a challenge for people in your sector as well? Or is it that there will always be buildings, there will always be need for our service?
So let me just, maybe back end, this facility had an M&E guy somewhere that ensured that all this lighting, all this, everything here, keys into the transformers, into the cooling. Same thing applies for hospitals, same thing applies for factories, same thing applies for infrastructure, streets. So for as long as we keep evolving as a modern society where we use power.
You would be necessary.
Critical, more like.
Critical,
yes.
in fact. Very interesting.
So we have many architects in the space, everyone knows a structural engineer, but not too many people know that there's a niche of professionals that deal with these things. So sometimes the challenge is selling your value. I've never heard of somebody doing this. Can't I just put 20 lights here, 10 ACs there? You can, it's your choice. But you could get professional advice that will ensure that you're extracting value from the choices you make. You're more informed.
Now, that's very interesting. Now, you set up on your own, did you?
Yes.
All right. If I was going to do that, is it something that would be capital intensive to be a one-man setup, or at least at the beginning? Is it easy?
So, yes, it is easy. And then again, it's really hard. So the biggest challenge in my space, like I said, it's mostly advisory.
Advisory, yes.
So you are actually training people. Your teams, So my core is electrical. So I have a HVAC person. I have a plumbing person. So I have mechanical engineers that work in the team. You have to keep buying trainings. You have to keep bringing your people up to speed. You have to keep selling confidence to your clients. So from the standpoint of registering a company, renting a space, it's easy. But building the quality of workforce that will make that will demonstrate the value you deliver. It's either you buy them off the market,
or you start from scratch and train them.
Yes, so that it's one of the two. So from that standpoint, set up easy, get the right people that can sync and get results out for your clients, your customers, is not the easiest thing in the world. And because the space is still a bit small, somebody works with you for 2 years, 3 years, feels that after all, the clientele is out there, I know a little.
They leave with all the training.
No, that's not even the issue. The issue is they leave with not enough training.
Not enough training this time.
So they go and they give subpar service. So yeah, but it's easy to set up.
Okay. Let's talk about your client base now. Is this a business where return business is something that...
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
It's a trust-based business. So, you know, you were asking me about Instagram.
Yeah.
So in my space, we look at referrals as the key pipe for new clients, new customers. Somebody has to give a testimony about the quality of service you deliver, as against them seeing your billboard somewhere or seeing some flashy pictures of your project somewhere. People want to see write-ups to show how deep you understand your pain points and what the industry standards are for solving those problems. Yeah, so it's mostly return business. If it's not return business, it's associates, networks of people you've done work before. Somebody has to vouch and say, I worked with him, he's good. I worked with him, I've been living here for 10 years. He's always there to respond to our issues.
Well, Mr. Nwachukwu, thank you very much for giving us an insight into your world and what you do and how critical it is, because this is the first time I've actually seen how critical these little functions are in a building, whether it's new or it's standing already. And thank you for bringing that to our notes this morning. And
Pleasure.
of course, we hope that you get more business. And I'm looking to also see perhaps maybe firsthand what you do. Tell you what we're going to do this morning. We've got something happening inside of the kitchen. We have breakfast all fixed just for you.
Okay.
Titi has let me know that it's already ready. So how about you pop over this way and let's have Titi give you breakfast. Come on.
Join us.
This was not part of the story.
Yeah, I know, but it's a surprise. We like to surprise people.
You're welcome.
It's the season after all.
Welcome to the show.
Thank
welcome
you.
to the kitchen. Interestingly enough, we drove past one of your buildings on the way from Ibejuleki. One of the buildings that was
Shores?
Shores. Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing stuff. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so in the kitchen with us today, we have Chef Star, and she is indeed a star. And she's put together an egg burger this morning. Quite a lot of really interesting ingredients went into this, and it was cooked right here in our kitchen. I don't know if everyone has seen it. Have you seen it? Have you seen it yet before we give him his to taste? Let's see. All right, fantastic. So let's see what you think about it. Please grab it and have a bite.
Okay,
And
I'm
you
not
can
really
tell
a
the
burger
chef.
person.
So you can tell the chef what you think. You're not a burger person. You picked that burger up like a pro. Okay.
Hold on.
See the anticipation in the eyes. What do you think?
You should set up shop very soon. You should set up shop very soon.
Okay, sir.
Amazing.
Well
So
done, Chef.
he
Well
likes it. We love it.
you. Well done.
The kitchen has been arrayed with a great aroma today because of you. Thank you so much.
It's been a wonderful, wonderful time on the show. Thank you. Our 12 days of Christmas has kicked off.
Yes, sir.
Sisters is leading, by the way. So the hashtag is Be Like Sisters to win
Yes,
more of it.
sir.
Mazino, you think so?
Be
You're
more
giving
like
me or not?
sisters.
Yes, indeed. Be like Sisters, guys, because it just might be your opportunity to be part of the family, literally, when we invite you over and give you gifts. Thank you
Yes,
very much,
indeed.
guys. Catch you guys on tomorrow's episode.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Thank you.